Imagine a world where every story time sparks ignites curiosity, and builds powerful brain connections for your little one. Finding those magical books is easier than you think, and it is one of the most impactful things you can do for early learning. Selecting books for early childhood engagement primarily involves choosing titles that are age-appropriate, visually stimulating, and interactive, thereby fostering a love for reading and supporting crucial developmental milestones. The goal is to make reading a delightful and enriching experience that encourages active participation from your child. This approach is rooted in how young brains develop. When children interact with books that match their developmental stage, they are not just passively listening. They are actively processing new sounds, understanding cause and effect, building vocabulary, and developing early literacy skills. Interactive elements like lift the laps or different textures stimulate sensory pathways, enhancing cognitive growth and memory formation, while engaging stories promote emotional intelligence and empathy. To put this into practice, start by observing your child's current interests and developmental stage. For babies, focus on board books with high contrast colors, simple pictures, and varying textures to touch. As they grow into toddlers, introduce books with predictable rhymes, repetitive phrases, and interactive features like flaps or buttons that make sounds. For preschoolers, select stories with clear narratives, relatable characters, and opportunities to ask questions or make predictions. Always choose durable books that can withstand enthusiastic handling, and consider books that reflected diverse cultures and experiences to broaden their understanding of the world. One excellent strategy is to look for books that facilitate what experts call dialogic reading, where you pause frequently to ask open-ended questions about the story or pictures. For instance, instead of just reading, you might ask, "What do you think will happen next?" Or "How do you think the character feels right now?" This transforms reading into a conversation, boosting language development and comprehension for beyond simply listening. Also, seek out wordless picture books. These encourage children to create their own narratives based on the illustrations, which is a fantastic exercise for imagination and storytelling skills. Ultimately, selecting the right books empowers you to create meaningful shared moments, build a strong foundation for future academic success, and nurture a lifelong love of learning in your child. These early experiences with engaging books are not just about reading words. They are about connecting, discovering, and fostering critical brain development during their most formative years.